Well, due to the fact that the PST1 final, I'll endeavour to speak to both finalists. Brett Hillier, who was beaten by Alex Hunt, 6-love, 6-1, has finished early. The PST3 final will not be on until 11 o'clock, not before 11 o'clock. They've put PST5 final on our court that we're broadcasting from, and they had 2 players play it last year. They've got 4 this year, which is fantastic. I know Marita is heavily involved in the committee, very passionate about PST5, the least amount of mobility, all the players involved in this great tournament. Nick McCarthy is playing Marcus Radu, and he manages to serve an ace. Nick is in the white with the white cap, and Marcus is down at the other end. And of course they get 3 bounces. It's part of the rules here, and it's a pro set too, which means first to 8 you win by 2. Nick McCarthy serves, and into the net for Marcus Radu. Wonderful to see these athletes get their opportunity. Only 2 countries actually include them in the para-standing tennis community. Japan is the other one. A couple of Japanese players here. A number of countries have come across: Ireland, Brazil, Chile, New Zealand, and Nick McCarthy. Radu was beaten by Anthony, one of the other competitors, but he won more sets, so he gets in on a count back. So Nick McCarthy serving from the Grace Park end. One of the most important parts of this is they're allowed 3 bounces. And he's been getting the ball in regularly, Nick, and Marcus not able to get it over the net at this stage. So Nick wins the first game, 1-love. Important that it is a pro set in this particular format. Great that they had a bit of a round robin this year with 4 players, increasing the numbers. Just 2 last year. And I know Marita, as I said, one of the major organisers, working very hard to get them included, get them involved, have them play, and they are inspiring out there. So Marcus Radu to serve. First ball's a fault. New chair umpire for this particular match. That is Peter Whitty. He gets it into play. You're allowed 3 bounces. Nick gets it back, and Marcus not able to retrieve it. So love 15. The ball just a bit long. That lands in court. Nick gets it down the line. And he goes wide. Marcus fist pump, gets his first point. Well done, young man. He's doing a Leighton Hewitt, wearing his cap backwards. The Adidas red cap. And it's 15 all. Serves into the service box. Nick gets it back, and then Marcus can't control it. So it's 15-30. Nick won the first game, 1-love. And then we'll have the PST3 match. Again, Nick back into play. I think that landed in on the backhand as he flicked it back. 2 break points for Nick Waters to lead 2-love. Marcus doing well to get the ball into the service box. Nick on that occasion was a bit long, and he saves 1 game point. Again, he's in the service box. Nick back into play. Marcus gets it back. Nick flicks a backhand. That's too good for Marcus. And he manages to break him. Good to see them involved in a bit of a mini rally there. Having a great time. Conditions a lot better in the PST5. Which is developing around the world. I mentioned earlier Japan and Australia, the two that have included it in the para-standing tennis discipline of tennis, or genre. Probably discipline's the right word for it. Still going on court 4, the PST2 final between Adam Hills and Finn Beck Feldman. Nick served too good for Marcus here on court 5 in the PST5 final. Great opportunity for them to be on the stream to highlight this part of the sport. They've been on the other courts next door, 3, 4 and 5 throughout the tournament so far. For those that have just joined us, these are the players with the least mobility, affected by cerebral palsy. That first ball's missed by Nick. First ball he hasn't got in from a serve. And Marcus has been serving well too, which is good. And he produces a double fault, Nick. So Marcus gets his second point of the match. It's 15 all. Marcus Radu playing Nick Waters in the final. Nice ace. Just into the corner there by Nick. He goes to 30-15 on serve. Nick serves again, and Marcus rolls it into the net. As I say, bar one double fault. Nick's been pretty good with his serving so far. And he's 40-15, 2 game points to open up a 3-love lead in this pro set, first to 8. To win the title in the PST5. Marcus won it last year. He's too long. With the return, the ball just landed. I thought almost it was a fault. but it might have just landed slightly on the side of the other service box, but it seemed to land on the line. So 3 love for Nick. Marcus is doing a good job though. He's won a couple of points. He's keeping the ball in court generally. His serving's been okay. It's good to watch and lovely to be here as well. 1 set all. Next door, PST final. Remembering these 2 gentlemen still have semi-finals and finals of doubles to come. Adam Hill's going for his 3rd consecutive win in the PST2 final. Well-known comedian, TV personality, strong advocate for all ability sport. Dropped the first set 6-3, won the second set 6-1. And we're now into the 3rd set, best of 3 in the final. So getting ready for the 4th game out here. Already Alex Hunt has had a win. And that was a big win in the PST1 final, which took less than an hour. That's why they've decided to make changes and bring this PST5 final onto, I suppose, the show court, considering we're commentating on it. On stream 1 and on stream 2 you'll get a look without the commentary, but certainly the camera of Adam Hills and Finn Beck Velman, who had that huge win yesterday over Lewis, the number 1 seed, PST1. PST2 I should say. So Marcus to serve now. And we've got a huge 3rd set coming up in that PST2 final, which will keep you updated. But our concentration is here on court 5, PST5 final. First ball's a bit long, serving from the social club room's end. Marcus Radu. Nick gets it back from a good serve. Marcus not able to get enough power in his return, and it's love 15. But able to get to the ball, remembering 3 bounces. That's what it's all about, inclusion, participation. Trophy and recognition at the end of it. Second ball lands in. Nick not able to get there. Nice ace by Marcus. You happy with that? 15 all. That'll give the young man some confidence here. Against Nick, the number 1 seed, who's played good tennis in this tournament to get through to the final. So it's Marcus too, that one just landing in. Nick on the backhand, fends it back. Marcus just not able to clear the net. And it is 15-30. First serve. Just not enough connection, but generally he's been reasonably accurate. Marcus Radu and getting it over that net. This one lands in. Nick allows it to bounce for a second time. You're allowed 3 bounces, and Marcus not able to control his return. So 2 break points again for Nick to move to 4 love. As this part of the sport continues to develop, hopefully watching today will inspire a lot of players who, as Nick misses, disappointed with himself. Good return by Marcus, and it's 40-30. He went down the line, but he sprayed his return. It's okay. Get the next one. And that's a good serve. That lands right on the line, so 2 points in a row for Marcus. Well done, young man. Takes it to Juice. And an opportunity here to maybe open his account. Nick gets it back. Marcus, what a shot that is. He's happy for that. Nick not able to get across. And that was a beautiful pick-up. Forehand by the left-hander going cross-court. We saw Alex Hunt do it so well in the PST1, but that was a feature, one of the highlights of the day so far. And again, Nick misses as Marcus has done really, really well here to ace Nick on a couple of occasions, play a beautiful forehand cross-court. He's on the board. Well done, Marcus. Beautiful stuff. 3-1, Nick Waters leads as we start the 5th game of this pro set in the PST5 final. First and second at the end of the round robin. Remembering, PST2, PST4 and PST5 having even numbers, all had round robin. PST1 had odd numbers, 11, and they had a knockout, and PST3 also had odd numbers, 9, they had a knockout. Good serve by Nick, and not able to get it over the net, Marcus. He's got some confidence now. It's 15 love, Nick. Beck Verdman has broken Adam Hills next door in court 4. It's 1 set all and Verdman 2 love up. PST2 final, which continues. PST3 final up next. Nick serves again. Marcus not able to get racket on that. Good placement by Nick Waters. And he's 30 love, leading 3-1 in the final of the PST5 category. For those athletes with the least amount of mobility, affected by cerebral palsy predominantly, first ball's into the net. He's been pretty good in regard to finding the target, which is the service box. He's gone for the Collingwood colours in the AFL. White cap, as you can see on the stream. White t-shirt, black shorts, black runners. I hope he's not a Collingwood supporter of the greatest respect. We've got too many of those in the AFL, far too many. Not able to get the return over the net, Marcus. So Nick has an opportunity here to lead 4-1. The sun starts to make an appearance. Expecting in Melbourne high 20s today. Still 39 degrees at 6 o'clock last night. First ball long from Nick. He has a game point, in fact 3 game points to lead 4-1 here on court 5. He gets it back, Nick moving and manages to get it cross court. He had 3 bounces to look at that, and he was able to successfully get the shot into an open court. And he wins 4-1. So he's 4 games away. Marcus has been playing better in recent games. Still a tight battle. Finn with a break in the 3rd set in the PST2 match. Daniel Sciravano, the number 1 seed, against Eduardo Perez, the number 2 seed in PST3. Following this match, already Alex Webb has won the PST1 final, dominating again. Far too good for Brett Hillier. Did a great job to make the final. He beat players who were ranked higher than him, even though he's a pretty good player, but hasn't played a lot of tennis, especially at the back end of last year. He won 1 game, but I think he played better than that. Just the brilliance on that forehand cross court. He couldn't keep away from it from Webb. which was a feature of his play, a little bit of deft touch at the net as well. And he dropped 2 games in the semi yesterday. Hunt, 1 game in the final today. And he's won 6-love, 6-1. Plenty of sunshine now. He's taken the cap off, Marcus. I'm sure that's the right idea. Needs to slip, slop and slap. Nick's kept his white cap on as he comes down towards the club room's end to receive. And Marcus will serve. The score 4-1. And they've changed the format around to bring, or the schedule around to bring this match on, call 5, because the PST final was over in less than an hour and they don't want the PST3 final to start before 11 o'clock. As often happens in tennis, you see it at the Australian Open. Second serve by Radu. Nick gets it back, mid-court. Marcus, a high ball, gets it back again. And Nick not able to get there. Nice shot, lands in. 15-love. Marcus wheeling into his work. Nick can't return. Again, a good serve by Marcus. Having a better time of it early in this service game. 30-love. Still trailing 1-4, but getting better and better the longer the match goes on. And Nick not able to return that serve, an ace. So he's a chance here for a comfortable service game victory. Nick gets it back into play. Marcus tries to play the volley. If he had left that, it could have gone out, but then again, he's trying to get racket on ball, and he misses first point of this game, the 6th game, going the way of the number 1 seed, Nick Waters. First ball wide, slightly wide into the forehand corner. Second serve. Is it a double fault? No, it's not. It's an ace. He's pretty happy about that, Marcus. Thought it might have missed, but you could see him pump the fist. 4-2. Some great tennis everywhere in the final day of the Oceania Paris Standing Tennis Championships. Stream 1 for Court 5 for the commentary. Stream 2 for the ripping final that's occurring in the 3rd set. 1 set all between Adam Hills and Veldman. Finbeck Veldman in PST2. Here, it's 4-2. Nick Waters at 15-love. Fended back but into the net from the Waters serve. It's called a fault. So Nick to serve again. This match has been going 25 minutes. The other match has been going well over an hour. Nick taking a while here to serve. 30-love. Just getting himself settled. Good serve. Marcus not able to quite get it back. So it's 40 love. And he's hoping to make this break and move to 5-2 in this PST5 final. It's a pro set. First to 8 you must win by 2. They're allowed 3 bounces of players here in this category. It's long, the first serve. So a fault. Second serve by Nick, lands in, and Marcus takes it into the net. So Nick holds serve and he leads 5-2. 3 games away. Still plenty of tennis to be played though. Or is there still they're just deciding whether that was the end of the game? I think it is, certainly is, yeah. It's 2-1 in favour of Veldman in the third set against Adam Hills. It's been a long battle out there. Next to the match we're commentating, it's court 4. So 5-2. And Marcus Radu has done a great job, the young man, to get to the final again, having won it last year. Nick Waters trying to have a victory. Should be a great achievement. It's good to see them playing. All round of applause continue on court 4, and you can get that on stream 2. But I hope you're enjoying the coverage on stream 1 as well of the PST5 final, before we have the PST3 singles final between Perez and Scrivano, the number 1 and the number 2 seed. Scrivano won comfortably yesterday. Perez nothing but, down 4-love in the first set. Fought back a little bit in the back end of the first set against Kishi from Japan, the number 3 seed, who's playing in the doubles final of the combination of PST3 and PST4. We've still got semi-finals and finals of the doubles in PST1 and PST2. Adam Hills and Alex Hunt playing as a pair in that, which would be good to watch. After Alex Hunt won the PST1 final earlier today, the semis yesterday conceded 2 games. The final today against a tired and sore-looking Brett Hillier. Had a huge match yesterday, which he just got over the line against Michael Belgan of Ireland in a third set tiebreak in very hot conditions. By the time that match ended, it was around 37 degrees, and they called play for the day, and still last time it was about 40 degrees. So good serve by Marcus to kick off the next game. His serves are starting to become more consistent, and his service games he's beginning to win comfortably. He serves to Nick again. Nick gets it back into play. Marcus returns, and it doesn't quite make the net. And it's 15 all. Nick wearing the sunglasses. Down the line goes Nick again, and Marcus not able to control it. So 30-15. Looking to hold serve here. He's getting his serves in, and Nick can't control the return on the backhand. That serve, taking it on the third bounce, was swinging wide. And it's 30 all here. So a big point in this match. Good serve again by Marcus. Nick returns. And too good for Marcus down the line again, but Marcus making a valiant effort to get there. 40-30 for Nick Waters to lead 6-2. PST5. There's a game point here on Marcus Radu's serve. So, break point, basically. Nick fends it back, mid-court in the backhand. Marcus had a decent crack at that, not quite able to get there. So Nick leading 6-2. And will serve from the Grace Park end. The sun is out. Still, if you look above, it looks slightly smoky to me. I am inside. It was a lot smokier this morning when I went for a run around Williamstown in the western suburbs of Melbourne about 7:15. And that's on the western side of where that fire is still causing problems. It has for a couple of weeks now, the Otways. It's jumped from Carlisle River to Jellybrand, nearby tiny townships not far from Colac, on the way to Warrnambool. People probably know the Warrnambool Racing Carnival, especially people in Australia listening to us on the stream, and welcome, whether it be Stream 1, Stream 2 at the moment. It's a fascinating match, 2-2 in the deciding third set, PST2 final. There'll be a tiebreak after that, if needed. Adam Hills was just broken to make it 3-2, and he's serving. So Nick McCarthy has Marcus make a nice return, and Nick not able to control the return. Well played by Marcus. One of his best shots of the day so far, along with his serves, and it's 15-all. That'll give him confidence, and he's a passionate young man, pumps the fist. Leighton Hewitt did it every time, so he's doing that to get himself going, and he's having a really good crack here. It's an entertaining match to watch. PST5 plays with the least mobility, really enjoying being out there. Good serve by Nick. Marcus has trouble controlling the return, and Nick Waters is 30-15 and 6-2 here. Good serve again, and that was a nice forehand shot. In fact, it's called out. I thought it just hung in, but just called out. As a return went into the net from Marcus. Nick in the sunglasses as the sun goes in for a bit of a rest, as you can see on our screen. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Plenty of tennis still to come. Good return by Marcus. Nick can't control it, but he gets it back, Marcus. He's winning a lot of points. That was a nice forehand. And it's 30-all. Big point this. Chance for Marcus to get one of the breaks back here and stay alive in this PST5 final. First time they've had more than two players enter this particular category, which is magnificent for the tournament. Nick serves again, and Marcus not able to get there. Nick 40-30, game point. Good to watch. Gets it back into play, Marcus. Nick flicks it back mid-court. Marcus gets it back again, forcing Nick to come after it, and he plays into the net. Well done, Marcus. Juice. Longest game of the match so far. Marcus fighting hard here to try and get a break back. Well played by the left-hander, who's operating from the club room's end. Quite a few people enjoying the action, whether it be court 4, court 5, we were broadcasting. He wasn't able to get that back. Lots of applause at both courts. They're going to have to try and get as much rest as they can. It'll be a reasonably quick turnaround for the doubles. Got at least one doubles match to play. Veldkamp and Hills are into a third set. First serve from Nick. He's got an ad here. First game that's gone to Juice in this pro set. One set, first to 8. Nick will be one game away if he manages to win this point, Nick Waters. Serving from the Grace Park end or the Hawthorn Mansions end. Beautiful part of the world here. And he manages to win the point as he serves an unreturnable serve virtually to the bootlaces of Marcus Radu. And it's now 7-2. One game to go for Nick to win. Marcus looking to try and extend this match a little bit longer. Adam Hills has held. He leads 4-2. Great to have the ball kids out here and the umpires as well. Peter Whitty. And with Adrian Deany and also Kerry Wondersits are the 3 umpires here for the final day of competition. Third year it's been played here at Grace Park. We thank all the officials and the staff here at Grace Park for looking after us. They've done a great job. Magnificent facility. Squash became a big part of it and they've upgraded the facilities. It was opened in 2017 by the then Hawthorn MP and former Treasurer and former Deputy Liberal Leader while in government, Josh Frydenberg, who of course got beaten at the election they lost in 2022 by Monique Ryan, one of the many Teals that won. He opened it with Jeff Hunt, who played a lot of squash here, multiple World and British Open champ, world number 1 for the best part of 6 years in the late 70s into the early 80s. And one of Australia's best ever sports people. He and Heather Mackay dominated the sport. Heather was virtually unbeatable for a 10 to 15 year period in the 60s into the 70s. Then the Pakistanis took over, Jansha Khan, Jahinga Khan. They were hard to beat. Chris Dipmo won a world championship as well. Now a successful media performer in Adelaide. And then you had the battle, and at times a bit of a bitter battle between the two Australians, Michelle Martin and Sarah Fitzgerald. Sarah often played second fiddle to Michelle and then started winning some world and British Opens in the late 80s into the 90s. Very good player, Sarah. And Michelle Martin was too. And we've had a lot of excellent squash players over the years, and that's been led by the success of Jeff Hunt and Heather Mackay. But Jeff had a big role here at the Hawthorn Club. They also have snooker events as well. It was originally, well, this part of the club, not the tennis club, but the squash part of the club was established by the Hawthorn Cycling Club at the turn of the 20th century in the early 1900s. So we're ready here for Marcus Radu to stay in the PST5 final. And he wins the first point. Always pumps his fist. 15 love. If Nick can break him here, he wins. First ball's long. Marcus a left-hander, Nick a right-hander. He serves into the net and it's a double fault, so it's 15 all. Adam Hills serving for the match. After dropping the first set, 6-3, won the second 6-1 against Finn Beck-Veldman. Going for his third title in a row in PST2. Marcus, good serve, wins another point, 30-15. Nick may have to serve this out yet. As I mentioned yesterday, never an easy thing to do. He gets it back, fending it in the backhand. Marcus with his forehand. I don't think Nick's going to get there, he doesn't. And Marcus with a winner. And he has 2 game points to make it 7-3 in this pro set, first to 8. Nick will have to come out and try and serve it to win it. His return back is a good one, lands in. It's 40-30. Some power in that return. Excellent authority by Nick Waters. Marcus Radu, the reigning champ here. And he tried to get the backhand back cross court and misses. So Marcus Radu holds serve here. Nick's got to come out now and serve from this club room's end to claim the title in the PST5. Wonderful to have it on court 5 to be able to broadcast it. On stream 1, stream 2 I've seen an absolute thriller. 30-15, 2 points away, Adam Hills. Against Veldman, it was so impressive to knock out Martin, the number 1 seed yesterday, only conceded 2 games. Adam Hills won in straight sets as well. So 7-3 for Nick Waters, serving for the match. And what a good serve that was, into the corner. Placement, perfect. Love. Standing right in the middle of the baseline there, as you can see. And Adam Hills has got over the line for his 3rd consecutive PST2 title. What a match that was. Seen some great tennis. As Marcus puts this one wide, and Nick is 2 points away from wrapping up the PST5 final. Won 3-6, 6-1, 6-2, Adam Hills. Back into play. That's a nice shot too by Marcus. Bouncing serve by Nick, and he managed to almost, we talked about squash before, squash shot it back and get it in. Going down the line. 15 all. Wasn't able to control the next shot. So it is 30-15, Nick 2 points away. First ball is long. Second serve here. Nick's sort of on the cusp here. So our winner so far today. Alex and Adam. Alex in PST1 conceded 1 game to Brett Hillier. Good serve, and he's not able to control it. Marcus, so it brings up 2 match points for Nick Waters. So Alex was able to win the PST1, dropping 1 game, 6-love, 6-1, and Adam Hills, as we've just mentioned, on court 4. What a battle that was to get over the line against Veldman, Finn, Beck, Veldman. Still got some doubles to play, those guys. Good serve, and he wasn't able to control it on match point. And that is it. Nick Waters wins the game. He throws the hat in the air in delight. Well done, Nick. Good job. Marcus couldn't control the last shot. So on match point, Nick Waters has got the job done, and how delighted is he? Marcus gets to the net, Nick will join him, and that's a great result. Well done. Good contest between both players. And he's a very happy man, Nick Waters, winning the title. Photo about to be taken between the two. There'll be an award later on. We'll have all the awards after all the matches are finished.
Okay.
And well done. So he's had a victory.
Yeah, but I've got to get chair prize organised.
Winning 8-3. And look at him acknowledge his support base on the balcony. And then we'll get ready very shortly for PST3 final between the top 2 seeds, Eduardo Perez of Chile against Daniel Schiavano of the United States.